We all know that teams have good days and bad days. He's fucking shown it. We've all shown it. The teams just have good days and bad days. This was a bad day for DarkZero, unfortunately. Everyone has good days and bad days. Today was a bad day for both those guys, and it's shitty. You want to see our region's best teams show up and show out in that grand finals, and we're not going to see arguably two of our like top 4 teams in our region. They didn't even make it, so. It's a tough look, but at the end of the day, those are the best of the best, and they'll return. They'll be back.
I personally think that they were like burning themselves out pretty damn hard. I know Zero, like I could tell Zero really wanted this, right? Like they were playing so much. They had to go to London early just because they didn't have a visa to stay in the U.S. But they were boot camping for like 2 weeks straight or something like that, maybe more. Playing scrims every day. Playing TDM, so that's a lot of time. Being with your teammates. Like imagine me just bashing on Evan for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna explode. And I don't see like Zainu. Like Zainu's kind of the new guy on the team, and he's young, right? So he probably can't take it as like same thing with Evan. Like me and Evan have those moments where if I'm messing with him too much, then he'll be bothered by it, right? So. It's the same thing. Like they probably have the same dynamic, right?
That's a good point. And Evan's got 2 years on Zainu and has 3 older brothers where he grew up.
Yeah. So he has a lot more. He's a bit more experienced. Like he's a little older, but Zainu's like 18 or something like 17, that. So,
he's young, bro.
Yeah, he's young. So I think they went too low hard, and I think playing so much turned into the chemistry being messed with Zainu.
That's the chemistry I was talking about.
Yeah.
You think that was the chemistry between?
Yeah, I think they just he's right. I think they just maybe they played too much and they definitely took certain things too serious. I think TDM's was too serious.
Yeah.
So I just think he's right.
Interesting. Yeah. I think ultimately I agree with y'all as well. They 100% will bounce back. They're 3 of the best individual players, one of the best teams. But what's interesting is all weekend long, on this show and in discussion, the statistics didn't lie. Everyone was saying they were a level above, even a tier above you guys. People were saying
group stage.
And during group stage, right?
Easily.
The stats, we had the graphic that we showed. I don't know if you still have that graphic, but kills to damage, they were literally off the screen. We couldn't even show it. It was wild. And dude, how about this? Production has been leveled up this entire weekend on After Hours, by the way. We got a head-to-head graphic here between none other than Hal and Zero themselves.
Looks pretty good to me.
He's like, I'm good with that. Minus the 10,000 additional
that's
damage.
me and him.
It's you and him. Yeah.
Okay, so he has 6 more games than me.
That's it. He's a couple more games than you. That is fair. Kate, you got him on KD though, which and control play.
Oh yes, because I have less games. That's fine.
Yeah. Interesting side-by-side statistic there. That's interesting. But yeah, damage, placement points. It doesn't matter how they were just dominating throughout the entirety of the tournament. So obviously that's probably the biggest shocker. You'd agree, coming into this tournament, they were heavy favorite.
Yeah.
They were farming.
Well, that's why I'm doubling down on that idea that it probably wasn't chemistry and it was just a bad day. I mean, we saw them dominate group stage in a way that no other team could even fucking come close to, let alone like.
The thing is that chemistry cannot be the weakness of chemistry is not shown until you have your back against the wall.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have their back against the wall in that original winners.
Wait, what?
And
what do you mean? They were like around 10th the entire time.
Yeah, they went.
No, but they weren't gonna get shot out the tournament. Like they knew they could just go play losers. And they're probably really confident.
They still felt the pressure.
Yeah, but not only the back against the wall, but like when they do bad, that's like when chemistry starts to like kind of kick in, and like that's just how I see it.
Yeah,
I feel like you have bad chemistry and then you're also doing bad, then it's shown.
And
it just goes downhill.
I feel like attitude and things playing a lot too, and like you said, it probably just crumbled from a lot of angles.
I want to double in that you said you mentioned a point like chemistry is tested when you face adversity.
Yeah,
you said his attitude was a challenge. The quote I live by is true character is defined in times of adversity. And I think a lot of people know about the screenshot that went viral today in chat. You were in the lobby when you saw that. Do you think a line was crossed with that screenshot?
Are we talking about where he was like calling his team as bronze or whatever? Zero.
Oh.
In game chat. Yeah,
I don't think that's anything out of the normal.
Yeah, that's listen.
You've been there before as a leader. You've shit on your teammates, sniped down.
Yeah, no. I don't actually.
Out of normal for Zero.
He's flicking the ball
out of the normal for
I've
Zero.
shit on my teammates, but I don't know if.
You don't degrade your teammates.
I don't think I would. I would do it after. I don't think I would have like the capability of doing it in the middle of the game.
Bro.
Like in the game, like.
True or false?
Like
That's so cap, bro. It'll be mid-game. Reps will get caught, and you'll go, "What are you doing, you fucking idiot?" As you're running away from the fight.
That's fucking idiot compared to being called a bronze player.
I feel like it's a derogatory, bring you down comment.
Dropping his teammates like all the time.
Yeah.
Like mentally.
Okay, yeah.
Listen,
You and
listen,
Zero aren't on the same
listen,
level.
We're gonna join the show or not? Make a reminder.
I'm gonna talk. One thing is that it does not like I had the same problem. Like me and Zero, the same boat of like talking shit or whatever, right? So like, who gives a shit what we think? As long as his teammates are fine with it, like that's fine. So that's up to
The
them.
problem is
As long as it's working, fuck it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if his teammates are fine with it, like I don't care.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna judge Zero what he says because I'm in the same boat. Like I understand, like I say shit. Obviously, like he might say some worse things, I might say some worse things, whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, it's like between us as a team.
Yeah.
And like you're not like my opinion for how Zero talks to his teammates or how his teammates take it doesn't mean anything.
You don't know what
because
their internal dynamic is. You're
I'm
not
not part of the team.
You're not
My
in those
opinion
Discord
is
chats.
irrelevant.
I agree, and that's one problem, especially with the Apex community, man. It's insane. Reddit and etc. Like so many people that are outside the arena judging the people that are in the arena. But at the end of the day, you can't judge a team ultimately based on their dynamics without knowing their dynamics. I agree.
Yeah, that's.